Mike Tyson, people talk to. There's certain people that are just crazy, man.
Well, these people that think that he don't stand a chance against Jake Paul, they're like, this shouldn't even, like, because he's too old. I was like, I think you're crazy.
Well, they're definitely uninformed.
Joe Rogan has weighed in on the recent incident involving Mike Tyson, whose sparring session resulted in his partner being sent to the hospital after a brutal knockout. Tyson, known for his explosive power and aggression, was sharpening his skills for an upcoming bout against Jake Paul when the incident occurred. Reports indicate that Tyson, appearing in peak form, delivered a devastating blow that knocked his sparring partner unconscious, necessitating immediate medical attention. Sources close to the camp revealed that the partner was so severely injured that he required hospitalization for treatment and observation. While the full extent of his condition hasn't been disclosed, initial reports suggest he is recovering well. The incident has sent shockwaves through the boxing community, further fueling discussions about Tyson's readiness for his upcoming fight. Rogan's reaction highlights the intense nature of training at this level, reminding fans of the risks that come with preparing for high-stakes matches.
Nice left hook! Up.
Was good for today.
Yeah.
Actually,
You sure?
yeah, me
Yes. You sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's all
Yes.
right?
Let's do this.
You did great.
We're done.
You sure?
Yes. Trust me.
I got a lot in me.
At 58, Mike Tyson continues to astonish both fans and analysts with his remarkable strength and agility, proving he remains a formidable presence in the boxing arena. Known as Iron Mike, Tyson has kept himself active since his exhibition bout against Roy Jones Jr. in 2020, which highlighted his still potent punching power. His upcoming match against the much younger Jake Paul has generated significant excitement, with fans eagerly anticipating a high-octane showdown. Joe Rogan, a longtime commentator and enthusiast of combat sports, recently shared his insights on Tyson's situation during an episode of The Joe Rogan Experience. Rogan expressed a blend of exhilaration and concern over a recent sparring incident where Tyson delivered a devastating knockout to his partner, resulting in the latter being hospitalized. Having followed Tyson's illustrious career closely, Rogan holds deep respect for the boxing icon and recognizes the complexities surrounding his enduring legacy. Rogan emphasized the duality of admiration and apprehension in Tyson's training regimen. At 58, questions arise about the risks associated with such intense sparring, especially given Tyson's extensive history in the ring, having faced titans like Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield. The toll of countless punches absorbed throughout his career cannot be overlooked. Rogan noted that Tyson employs innovative training methods, such as electrical muscular stimulation, which aids in rehabilitation. However, the dangers of sparring injuries remain a pressing concern. The UFC commentator pointed out that Tyson's ability to deliver powerful strikes at this age is intimidating. He cautioned that Tyson is not someone you want to provoke in the ring, especially following his recent knockout. For Jake Paul, learning about Tyson's capacity for such ferocity could be psychologically taxing. While Paul has carved out a niche for himself with notable victories over MMA fighters and has been refining his boxing skills, facing a seasoned powerhouse like Tyson presents a daunting challenge. Rogan highlighted the mental aspect of this situation, indicating that Paul must prepare in ways he has never considered before. The upcoming bout between Tyson and Paul has already created a buzz, representing the unique clash between different generations in boxing philosophies. Tyson, with his storied legacy as one of the all-time great heavyweights, brings a fierce reputation and decades of expertise. Conversely, Jake Paul, although relatively new to the professional boxing scene, has gained traction through high-profile wins and a rapidly evolving skill set. Tyson has publicly acknowledged Paul's impact on the sport, particularly among younger audiences, but both fighters understand that their matchup is more than just a promotional event. For Tyson, it's a chance to reaffirm his legendary status and challenge the effects of aging. For Paul, it's an opportunity to validate his skills against a true boxing icon. Rogan's analysis underscores the high stakes involved for both competitors. Tyson aims to showcase that he still possesses the ferocity that once made him a champion, while Paul seeks to demonstrate he can compete at the highest level against a boxing legend. The psychological pressures surrounding the match add an intriguing dimension, as both fighters are driven by their own motivations. Tyson's recent sparring incident serves as a reminder of the potential hazards associated with intense training, with Rogan noting that knockouts in sparring can have lasting repercussions if not approached with caution. As the fight date draws closer, anticipation is building. This matchup represents not only a physical confrontation but also a mental battle. Tyson's formidable skills and history create an atmosphere of pressure for Paul, who must rise to the occasion against an opponent renowned for his explosive power. The event promises to be captivating, igniting discussions about legacy, age, and the evolution of boxing. As fans and analysts prepare for this momentous clash, the intrigue surrounding Tyson and Paul is palpable, setting the stage for a spectacle that transcends the sport itself.
That's what he's doing. The gamble is, like, there's not a chance in hell that Jake Paul would survive against the Mike Tyson that beat Marvis Frazier. You ever watch that fight?
Yeah.
That's my favorite Mike Tyson fight, because that was Mike Tyson before he won the title. It was ABC Wide World of Sports, and Joe Frazier had been talking about Tyson, that he was in his prime, he'd beat Tyson, and so he had his son fight Tyson, and it was an execution. It was an execution.
Is that the one in Atlantic City where it lasted one?
As the boxing world prepares for the much-anticipated bout between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, the excitement and apprehension surrounding the event are palpable. At 58 years old, Tyson, the legendary former heavyweight champion, has continued to captivate audiences with his enduring strength and charisma. Meanwhile, Paul, a 27-year-old influencer turned boxer, has carved out his own niche in the sport, creating a unique narrative that intertwines celebrity culture with professional boxing. Joe Rogan, a respected commentator and combat sports enthusiast, has been vocal about Paul's journey into boxing. Over the years, he has praised Paul for his dedication and commitment to refining his craft. Rogan has acknowledged the young fighter's efforts in improving his technique and conditioning. However, the recent news of Tyson's knockout incident during sparring has prompted Rogan to take a more cautious stance. On his podcast, Rogan discussed how Paul's greatest advantage could lie in his youth and stamina. If this fight stretches into the later rounds, it might favor Paul's endurance, he noted, but he was quick to add a stark warning. Jake must avoid Tyson's powerful strikes at all costs. One clean shot from Mike, and it's game over. Rogan emphasized that while Paul's cardio could potentially carry him through the fight, he must first survive Tyson's early onslaught. If he can manage to drag the fight out, he has a chance, but that's a big if when facing someone like Tyson, he remarked. Meanwhile, boxing promoter Eddie Hearn has expressed his strong opposition to the upcoming November 15 showdown. In an interview with Michael Benson, Hearn made it clear that he has no intention of attending the event. It's a huge shame that one of the greatest legends of the sport is stepping back into the ring 20 years after everyone agreed he should stop, Hearn stated, highlighting his worries regarding Tyson's age and the risks involved. Hearn's concerns go beyond mere disapproval. He believes that placing a veteran like Tyson in the ring with a much younger fighter shows a blatant disregard for both the sport's integrity and Tyson's well-being. If something goes wrong, it's on those who allowed this to happen, he warned. Hearn's apprehensions are heightened by Tyson's past health issues, as the match was previously postponed due to concerns about Tyson's health. Despite the serious undertones of the situation, the event is drawing significant attention, not necessarily for its athletic merit, but for its celebrity appeal. Many are viewing it as a spectacle rather than a true test of skill. The boxing community remains divided, with some fans expressing deep concerns over the potential dangers of this matchup, while others are excited to see Tyson, a lasting icon of the sport, return to the ring. The fight is shaping up to be more than just a clash of fists. It represents a unique convergence of eras and personas. Tyson, the legendary heavyweight, and Paul, the social media star turned boxer, will collide in what promises to be a media frenzy. Adding another layer to the conversation is Jeff Fenech, a former boxing champion and close friend of Tyson. Fenech views the upcoming match as potentially one of the easiest paydays of Tyson's career. Having trained with Tyson during the latter part of his career, Fenech has concerns about Tyson's decision to step back into the ring, but believes that with the right strategy, Tyson could secure a swift victory. If it were my choice, I prefer him not to fight at all, but he's going to fight, Fenech said. He emphasized that if Tyson utilizes his boxing intelligence and focuses on avoiding punches while countering effectively, he could end the match quickly. If Mike makes him miss and then makes him pay, this could be over in 30 seconds, Fenech stated. He also cautioned that Paul's previous victories might not prepare him for the intensity of facing someone like Tyson. Jake Paul hasn't faced anyone like Mike. The moment he encounters that kind of power, it will be a rude awakening for him. Amid the mixed opinions, combat sports legend Quinton "Rampage" Jackson expressed his unwavering support for Tyson. In an interview with TMZ Sports, he confidently stated, "I'm still in Mike's corner. I would never gamble against him." Jackson acknowledged the challenges of aging but remains steadfast in his belief in Tyson's abilities. "I know Father Time is undefeated, but I'm not going to go against Mike Tyson," he added. Jackson also addressed concerns regarding Tyson's recent health issues, suggesting that they wouldn't deter his friend from performing at a high level. "Anything can happen in the boxing ring," Jackson remarked, "but I have faith that Mike will come out strong." Former UFC champion Conor McGregor has also weighed in on the upcoming bout, offering his sage advice to the boxing icon. As anticipation for the fight grows, McGregor urged Tyson to unleash his full potential against Paul. "I hope Mike rattles the little dope," McGregor stated, emphasizing the importance of devastating punches in the matchup. Few can match Mike Tyson's power. He established himself as a knockout artist early in his career, capturing the world championship title at just 20 years old, McGregor noted. He encouraged Tyson to channel that ferocity, expressing confidence in his ability to handle the challenge. In the lead-up to the fight, Tyson addressed concerns about his health. He clarified the reasons behind his ulcer issues, which caused a delay in the highly anticipated bout with Paul. Tyson attributed his previous health struggles to his diet, explaining that he had indulged in too much unhealthy food. "I was eating clean and avoiding processed foods before my fight with Paul," he revealed. Moreover, Tyson acknowledged his past vices, admitting that he was still grappling with habits like vaping. However, he expressed an unshakable confidence regarding his upcoming match. "I didn't take this fight for legacy. Legacy is about ego. Who cares what people think when you're gone?" Tyson stated, demonstrating a focus on the present rather than on external perceptions. Tyson conveyed respect for Paul's commitment to training, acknowledging that the younger fighter is taking the matchup seriously. "I believe he's preparing well, but this fight is about strategy and execution," Tyson remarked. Jake Paul, on the other hand, has exuded confidence leading up to the fight. He has made headlines for his willingness to offer Tyson an additional $5 million if he can last more than 4 rounds. However, Paul added a playful stipulation. If Tyson fails to meet the challenge, he must get a tattoo reading, "I love Jake Paul." Despite his inexperience compared to Tyson, Paul has shown resilience, winning 10 of his 11 fights, with his only defeat coming against Tommy Fury. As he prepares for this clash, Paul is aware of the stakes involved and is focused on proving himself against a heavyweight icon. As the boxing world holds its breath for the Tyson-Paul matchup, the dynamics surrounding the fight are intricate and compelling. With Rogan's insights, Hearn's concerns, Fenech's strategic perspective, and the support from figures like Jackson and McGregor, it's clear that this fight is about more than just boxing. It represents a collision of eras, personalities, and philosophies. Fans are torn between excitement and apprehension as the event approaches. Will Tyson's legendary power prevail against the youth and stamina of Paul? Or will Paul surprise the world by standing toe-to-toe with a boxing legend? As the date draws near, the boxing community remains divided, with all eyes on the ring for what promises to be a historic clash that transcends mere sport. The showdown between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul will not only be a test of skill, but also a reflection of the evolving landscape of boxing, where tradition meets modernity and legends collide with influencers in a spectacle that captivates audiences around the globe.